What is up, friends? It's your buddy Mr. Butter. I'm back with another review. Real quick before we get started, it's a new channel. If this is your first time here, please like and subscribe. We just got to 100 subscribers and I'm really pumped about that. I just want more people to come along for the journey and hang out with us. Let's get to this. So the first thing that you'll notice is on this box, you can read it says, "Move to Zero is Nike's journey toward zero carbon and zero waste to help protect the future of sport." I gotta tip my hat to Nike on that. People are going to expect them to hold to this. They want to help preserve this beautiful world that we have, and I'm all about that. So I think every little step in the right direction counts. So that's pretty neat. So obviously, if you read the description, this is a Air Max 95. The color on this is vast gray, barely volt, bright crimson, and white. The retail price on this was pretty steep at $180. Had to go kick the heat down. It sounded like a freight train in the background. But anyway, where were we? So the price, $180. Now, as soon as I saw the shoe, and it came out a while ago, but as soon as I saw the shoe, I thought it was really cool, and it reminded me of the Sean Wotherspoons, which are a grail of mine. But right now, in my size, the Sean Witherspoons in dead stock are over $1,300. Obviously, I'm not going to spend $1,300 on a pair of shoes right now. I'm not trying to suggest I like these as much as the Sean Witherspoons, but I like them, and they remind me of the Sean Witherspoons. So you'll notice in this box, there's no paper, which I've got no problem with that. I mean, really, all it does is make a lot of noise and get in the way anyway. To further support their effort of less waste, there's no paper in the shoes either. And I'm fine with that. It really, that doesn't make any difference to me. So right there you can see a couple small things that Nike did just to cut back on their weight. The shoe actually has Nike's grind outsole. Nike says that this outsole is made of 20% recycled materials by weight. So that's awesome. And it looks good too. I like the color of the gray against the bright white. And then there in the cushioning, you can see is some of the barely volt, as well as on the outsole, you could see some of the barely volt. Another thing you'll notice is all these different panels of material. And this is what reminds me of the Sean Wotherspoon. And I know it's a different Air Max silhouette, and also the Sean Wotherspoon is primarily corduroy, but it just has the same kind of pattern to it. Let me show you. So if you've never seen it before, this is the Sean Wotherspoon Air Max that I'm talking about. There you can see some of those panels. Maybe you see the resemblance, maybe you don't, but for me, when I saw these, that's the first thing that I thought of, was that it had a lot of warm, overlapping layers of different colors that I just really liked. So here you can see all that texture. And that material is actually a really nice heavy canvas. And it's also recycled material. So once again, good job, Nike. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's just a tiny little hint of that barely volt. And I like that. I like subtle little pops like that. And then on the back, this doesn't feel like leather, but it's a nice material. And you can see the barely volt Nike Air up there. Then inside you can see the insole looks like more of that barely volt color. But that's a good look at the shoe. Let's go ahead and get them on foot and see what we think. love hearing the birds chirping. The shoes are very comfortable. The outer material, it is stiff, but I think it'll break in pretty easily. Another thing I forgot to mention about these shoes is right now they're on sale on the Nike app for $120. Beautiful day. So these are currently on sale for about $120. So that's way better than the $180. And when you figure the Sean Witherspoons are a grail of mine, I could get 10 pair of these for what one pair of those would cost me. So I'll take that deal. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you see that resemblance between these and the Sean Wotherspoon Air Maxes too. I'm really happy with this purchase.